If you own basically any action camera, you're going to need ND filters for that. And that is because you want to get the correct amount of motion blur, which means you want to set your shutter speed correct, so that the footage you get looks really smooth and really clean. Freewell sent me the Insta360 One R 360 mod and the Insta360R 1-inch mod ND filters that they just put out. We're going to test them out here today. And to test them, we are going to use this. Hey, if you don't know me, my name's Jake, and I create content for solo creators on the go. People like me who are shooting by themselves, creating small commercial content or stuff for here on YouTube. So I test and review equipment here in Alaska, and I do tips and tutorials on how to use that equipment so that you can make smart buying decisions and tell better stories. Now, Freewell sent these to me, but they're not paying for this review, and they don't get to preview this video or anything like that. They just simply sent them and asked me to give my honest opinion about them. So why do you want ND filters for your Insta360 One 360 version or the 1-inch version? To be able to control your shutter speed and to be able to control saturation, how much color, how much saturation is coming through on those colors. If you look at this clip here, when you notice all of the small details that are going by at a high rate of speed, everything looks shuddery and jittery and quick. That's because there's not a natural motion blur. You get a natural motion blur by controlling your shutter speed and keeping your shutter speed to be double whatever your frame rate is. So if you're filming in 24, you want your shutter speed to be 48 or 50 depending on what your camera has. If you're filming at 60, then you want it to be 120. So in this example here, I'm filming default everything. The camera is controlling the shutter speed because it's fairly bright. The shutter speed is extremely high, and that's why you get this excessive jittery motion on all of the small details as they're going by the drone. So now you see how just blown out it is, because I've set the shutter speed to be 1/50, which is what it should be for filming at 24 FPS, and the ISO is at 100. So now we're going to put one of the Freewell filters on and fix this. The Freewell filter kit comes in this nice case. There's 3 of them, and they are polarized and ND combination filters, which means you can control how much reflections you want off the water. So I think we're going to go with the ND32. Pretty straightforward. Take off the big lens cover, and then the ND filter should threads right on, just like that. Get it nice and tight. So now this clip here, I've set the shutter speed to be 1/50th of a second because I'm filming at 5.3K in 24 frames a second. The closest I can get to 48 is 1/50th of a second, which is also why I had to use kind of a dark ND filter at ND32. But if you look at the small details, just like in the last flight, these ones are much smoother because they have much more motion blur to them. So it makes the flight overall feel like it's a little bit smoother and the motion feels better. You don't get that jittery, stuttery effect in the small details as they go by. So now I want to do something with the 360 camera. So we're going to use this extension pole and put it on here, hopefully tight enough so that it doesn't decide to go anywhere. There. We'll put the Insta360 One 360 edition on here and see what we can do, because they also sent me this, which is the ND32 version of the 360 and the ND16 version for the 360 camera. So in this clip here, this is without any ND filters, just the stock camera automatic settings, but I want you to pay careful attention to what the propellers on the drone look like. You can see them strobing in kind of the curved look, and that is very indicative of a high shutter speed because the propellers and the shutter of the camera are coming close to being in sync and not being in sync, but you can see very clearly how a high shutter speed makes the propellers look. Now the cool thing is, Freewell and Insta360 have worked together on these, so they fit in a really kind of neat way. There's these little latches and space. So the latch goes down here. Let's see if you can see this. Right there, clips onto that little bar. And then the upper part clips in up on top. Like that. Now, do the other side, same thing. Clips on the bottom, snaps into the top, and there you go. ND filters on a 360 camera. Now we're going to switch and use the ND filters on the camera, and then I want you to pay attention again to what the propellers look like as we're flying. And I think this is probably one of the best examples of how ND filters affect your footage by allowing you and helping you to control and set the correct shutter speed for your footage to get the proper amount of motion blur. One thing I have to say about Freewell filters is they are really well made. The glass is incredibly hard and very scratch resistant and stands up well to smudges and dirt and stuff like that. Even when using my main camera ND filter here from Freewell, which I purchased, it has withstood a lot, including some pretty bad, dusty, nasty messes. The ND filter for the 1-inch module, it feels really good. It's made out of aluminum. It turns super smooth for the polarizer. It's just very well constructed, very nice piece of equipment. These are very interesting because they're going on a 360 camera, and so they're built very flat. The frame is built out of aluminum. I'm assuming it's metal, it's not plastic, so they will withstand a lot. And I even accidentally dropped mine after I put them on, and there's no scratches or anything like that. I was able to just basically brush everything off, wipe the lens clean, and go, which actually is nice because it gives you an extra layer of protection on the 360 lens, not something you really want to damage, because basically then the whole camera becomes unusable until you can get that module replaced. So if you're looking for ND filters for your Insta360 One, whether it's the 1-inch module, the 4K module, or the 360 module, definitely consider getting Freewell. Their pricing is great for what you get. The quality is fantastic, and I don't hesitate to recommend them, because while they have sent me free filters, I also have purchased quite a few of their filters myself and been using them for years now, and they are excellent and hold up over time. If you want to see how the Insta360 One stacks up against the GoPro Hero 8 and how the 360 mod or the 1-inch mod work, I put together a short playlist right here of some of those videos that I've made. I'll see you in one of those videos. As always, if you have questions, ask me in the comments below or join my live stream Wednesday nights. I'll see you again soon in the next video. Cheers.